What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Return to Glory series with Marseille. This is episode number 5, and after a short hiatus, this series has returned. Sorry, I've just been so engrossed in the realistic career mode with Wrexham, but we're back on the Return to Glory series as well now. I know that a few of you enjoy this series as well, and as you know, or you may not know if you're new to this series, the goal of this series is to return a team to glory in the relevant sense to their team. So there are a few different teams we're going to do this series with, and Marseille is the first one I wanted to do. And what I wanted to achieve with this series with Marseille is I wanted to win Ligue 1 with this side. They were big in the early 90s, winning multiple league titles. But since then, Lyon had a spell of dominance, and then PSG are the current dominant force in France, and I want to bring Marseille back to winning ways, and I want to win a Ligue 1 title with them. So that is the goal of the series. And well, after 11 games in the league, we are, not really struggling. We're in the top 5, but we've won 7 of our 11, lost the other 4, and we're already, I think, 12 or 11 points off PSG at the top of the league. They've only lost 1 league game so far, so it's going to be a challenge if we want to win this league title in Season 1 and complete this challenge in Season 1, but we just have to take it game by game. In the other competitions, in the Europa League, I've been fielding a weakened team, and because of that, we are bottom of that group and looking like we're going to go out. But as expected, the league is our focus, and going into our first of 5 games in this episode, it is Lens away from home, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang continues his incredible form, bagging his 8th goal in 12 league games before Jordan Veretout would release an absolute rocket, fed the ball from his centre-mid partner Rongier, and the former Villa man bags his first league goal of the season. What a finish that is as well, top corner stuff, and it's the perfect start here in Lens. And then on the half an hour mark, Ismail Assar had a chance to make it 3-0, but his shot was absolutely wild. But we were massively on top in this game, coming out wanting to make a statement, and we will definitely do. In that 36 minutes in, and the game looks like it's already done. Jordan Veretout with his 2nd goal of the game, and then our dominance in the second half continued as Elise got to the byline, cut it back to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and the former Arsenal and Chelsea man got his 2nd goal of the game and his 9th of the season. Lens would get on the score sheet again. No clean sheet for Paul Lopez. It was a beautifully lofted finish, to be fair. And then as time ticked into the 90th minute, Nathan Ake conceded a penalty and gave the hosts the chance to reduce the deficit to just 2 goals. But while his shot was saved by Lopez down to his right-hand side, and that would be practically the final play of the game. We come out 4-1 winners in this one, our 8th league win in 12. A double from Veretout, a double from Aubameyang, and it's a good way to start off the episode. But we remain 5th. The sides above us keep winning, and we are 9 points off Paris Saint-Germain now. So the gap is getting smaller, but PSG are such a dominant force that I feel like already I'm looking forward to Season 2, because for us to gain a 9-point gap over them, that would mean that we would have to just not drop points, and they would have to lose 3 games. It's going to be tough, but nothing's impossible. Don't rule anything out. You just got to take it game by game. And the second game we have in today's episode is Strasbourg, and despite their a lower league position, we were actually struggling in this one. Aubameyang had a decent chance early on, forced a good save, and then Strasbourg would take the lead before in the second half Jonathan Klaus was sent off for, I thought he actually got the ball, but he was last man, and unfortunately that was enough for the referee to pull out the red card, and we would have to be a man down and a goal down. But that didn't stop us, and Aubameyang missed a chance later on in the game, but he did find the equaliser, scoring a tap-in, and we would see it out, claiming a point and a 1-1 draw from this game. Not the worst result considering we went down to 10 men, but Kevin Gamero giving Strasbourg the league at 14 minutes into the first half, and we managed to equalise with 10 men. But now we are 11 points off PSG, still in 5th. I feel like we will forever be in 5th. We just can't move from that position. To be fair to the sides above us, they're being massively consistent right now. As we got us a youth scout report, and Sebastian Fournier looks like another fantastic winger. Again, because this series, I don't expect it to be, for us to be going 3, 4, 5 seasons deep. I can't see players like him and Jean Durand, who is another youth academy graduate, getting to a point where they can be at their prime. But I will never say no to some youth development, and he gets promoted into the first team, and he actually features in the matchday squad for our third game of the episode, which is Ajax in the Europa League. Now, not officially out of the competition yet, but we would have to win our last 2 games and hope Brighton lose their last 2 to give us any sort of chance. Well, the visitors, would get off to the perfect start, giving themselves a 1-0 lead, and then they would take that into the half-time break before into the second half. Forbes would grab their second goal of the game, and then just a few minutes later, he would grab their third and his second, and this game would be done and dusted. Van der Boomen sent in a free kick just a few minutes later, and Ajax got a fourth. And that would be that. Another Europa League disappointing game. Look, I'll be honest, I'm fielding weakened sides here. My focus is the league, so yes, we are going to struggle in the Europa League. I don't think the board's happy with that decision, but we have to just understand that the league is the priority, and Brighton actually lost in Greece, so if we'd won that game, we would have had a slight chance of going through. However, we didn't, and we got battered. Now, going into the fourth game of the episode, I actually did forget to record the opening scenes of this one. It is Rennes at home, our first home league game of the episode, and it was a very quiet game. Rennes scored twice, a real quick double whammy in the second half to take this game away from us. It was a really quiet game. Jonathan Klaus was suspended, so we were playing with a tired couple of fullbacks after they played in the Europa League as well. And Stade Rennes come to the Olympic Velodrome and claim all 3 points. And we drop down to 6th place now. Well, I mean, I might not be able to complete this challenge of winning the league because the board might sack me. They wanted me to compete for the title and I think reach the Europa League final. Well, it looks like I'm not going to be able to do either of those things. But at this rate, I'll be happy with a top 4 finish, be in the Champions League, and then try and push for the league next season. Well, the 5th and final game of the episode would be Lorient, and the lowly ranked side would take a 1-0 lead here, and we were looking down the barrel of back-to-back defeats. However, Jordan Veretout fed the ball from Lodi. He finds Michael Elise, and the Frenchman bags his first goal of the episode and brings the score back to 1-1 before the keeper is forced into a brilliant save here from Correa just before half-time. But from the resulting corner, well, from 0 to 0, the keeper makes an absolute mess of this one. Chancellor Mbemba's header, a weak one straight at the goaltender, but he can't keep it out, and it trickles over the line. And then on the brink of half-time, Aubameyang, what a finish this is from Pierre-Emerick. And the Trivela finish gives him his 10th league goal of the season and gives us a 3-1 lead going into the halftime break. Great finish here. Beautiful. Love that angle as well. Well, straight from kickoff in the second half, Klaus and Sarr get to work down the right-hand side. Ismail Sarr works it inside. He finds Aubameyang, who bags his second off the post, and the game should be done and dusted with pretty much a half still to play. We made a couple of changes after this. Wanted to rotate the squad, give them some rest, knowing that the 3 points were practically in the bag. Well, before we did that, Michael Elise was set through on goal on the 54th minute mark, but it was a good save from the Lorient shot stopper. Nice goalkeeper kit there as well, actually. Really like that one. Before Correa would find Aubameyang, and he would grab his hat-trick on the hour mark. 5-1 to Marseille, and I feel like we have this in our locker. We lose a game, a frustrating game, and we sort of respond and batter a team. It's just unfortunate that we need to lose to find a response, if that makes sense. Anyway, we lead 5-1. Lorient have a chance, but it hits the post. It was from a very narrow angle anyway. And that would be it. That would be game. 6 minutes into what was 2 added on. Don't know how that works. We win this one 5-1. Aubameyang collects the match ball. And that was his 10th, 11th and 12th league goals of the season. So he is flying right now, Aubameyang. Joint league top scorer, I believe, with Mbappe. Yeah, so it's his 11th, 12th and 13th league goals of the season. 13 and 15 for Aubameyang, and we're back up to fifth now. 9 wins, 1 draw, 5 defeats from 15. We are, however, 14 points off PSG, who have lost just 1 game from 15. Crazy start from them. Rennes are up there as well. Impressive from the side who beat us in this episode. But we keep on plugging away, It doesn't look like we're going to be able to complete this challenge in Season 1, but we'll see it through and then hopefully push on in Season 2. But if you enjoyed the return to Glory, make sure you drop a like on the episode. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. The link is in the description as well, where you can catch these episodes a day early, as well as the realistic career mode episodes. You can see those a day early. There's plenty of other great content on the Patreon as well, so go check it out. Link in the description. And sub to the channel if you aren't already. And I'll catch you in episode 6 very soon.